Yo, what's going on there? This is Markus and we are back with another episode of Markus on Top, where we will hit the special battle spot ladder and see what we can do. Still using Eloy's team that he gave to me, with which he became second place of the Arnhem Regional. You've seen it probably in the last episode. Kyogre, Landorus T, Talonflame, Kangaskhan, Rayquaza and Aegislash. So I really liked using this team in the previous episode. We got 2 nice losses, 3 nice wins there. What am I even thinking about? 3 nice wins, 2 nice losses, what the heck? Okay, so anyway, 3 nice wins in that episode, and I'm looking for some more competition today. I'm rating currently at 1831, which is pretty high. Probably the highest I've been so far when I started an episode, but yeah, let's see what we can do here. I really enjoyed playing with that team as, yeah, it has that dual mega option with Rayquaza and Kangaskhan. We do have Choice Scarf Kyogre, which is just, I don't know, a favorite of mine, because it's just so funny to have it in this format where all the primals are running around and then there is this little whale. It's not that little, but still, with the Choice Scarf. But not finding an opponent as it seems. Let's hope there is someone somewhere. It's currently, by the way, some of you have asked at what time I'm recording generally. It really depends, but currently it's like roughly 4 p.m. European Standard Time, I think. And there is Bleach from Japan with a rating of 1813. So yeah, he's pretty high rated, just like we are. And he has Xerneas and Rayquaza as his restricted mons, and also a Latios, which is pretty interesting. We also do see the Ferrothorn, the Leopard, and the Talonflame. So yeah, those are not too interesting, but that Latios, and also the combination of Xerneas and Rayquaza. I mean, generally you bring Xerneas with like your Groudon most of the time, sometimes with Kyogre, but yeah, with Rayquaza you don't really have a way to block Eruption and Water Spout, for example. However, yeah, with Airlock you can of course, or also with Delta Stream, you can reduce the damage that is doing, but I still think that Kyogre is a nice pick here. Now the question is whether we want to pair it up with either Talonflame or Kangaskhan. I do like Kangaskhan versus team in general, because Leopard probably having the Focus Sash and also Kangaskhan's power just in general is like really threatening, like almost like every mon on his team can be dealt with by a well-played Kangaskhan. However, there might be like a fake out coming in from the Leopard and so on, so I do think leading with Talonflame is actually not the worst of ideas, especially if he decides to lead with that Ferrothorn to counter out our Kyogre. But then I do want to bring Kangaskhan in the back, I think. And now the question is, do we bring Ray, or do we even bring Aegislash? I think we bring Aegislash, and maybe no Kangaskhan. Maybe the Ray instead? Yeah, but we will definitely go with Aegislash here, just to try out and see what it can do against that Xerneas and also the Latios, the Rayquaza, and also the Ferrothorn. Basically, yeah, Aegislash probably should be doing a good job here. Though we don't have Substitute on the set, for example, so Leech Seed Ferrothorn would still be problematic, but let's see what will happen. So he leads with Xerneas and... oh, that's actually not Xerneas, that's Leopard. I think that was the same letter. Maybe they started with the same letter, but it is Leopard. Oh no, actually it's not the same letter. I just was expecting the Xerneas so much, but nope. We're seeing a Latios and a Leopard. So I could just go ahead and go for the Water Spout and also Quick Guard to block the potential Fake Out that could be coming out. And I think that is actually what I wanted to do. Origin Pulse could also work, but yeah, I do think Water Spout should be enough to bring the Leopard into yeah, like KO range for another Water Spout, and then next turn we could Water Spout again and Brave Bird the Latios. Yeah, depending on what it does, of course. We could see the Tailwind, for example, from the Latios. Maybe it's even Choice Scarf Latios. I've seen that a couple of times. But yeah, definitely glad that my opponent decided to bring that Latios right there. But yeah, let's see what it'll do. So Quick Guard coming out to protect us from that Fake Out, but he actually just goes for the Thunder, and he is Choice Scarf as well. That spell is doomed for us. That will do a ton of damage and obviously weaken our Water Spout, and on top of everything he also did not go for the Fake Out, but wisely enough probably went for the Foul Play, I would guess, and there it is. Onto the Kyogre, okay. Oh, but that hangs in there. No, we wanted that to KO probably. So Kyogre really weakened. We did not bring Rayquaza, so we can't really like, I don't know, if we had Rayquaza in the back, we could probably switch in there and do some stuff, like reduce Thunder's accuracy back to 70, but just by switching out Kyogre, we would also reduce it to 70%. So I actually think we will withdraw our Kyogre and go for the Brave Bird onto the Leopard. Yeah, I don't think that Brave Bird would be enough to knock out his Latios right there. So I want to conserve Kyogre just because I don't think that there is, like, I don't know, I just want to keep it around for a little bit, and Aegislash is a decent switch in right there, as Brave Bird should go first here, and yeah, no foul play or anything coming out. But he actually withdraws, and that is Xerneas coming in right there, yeah. So that letter actually wasn't as similar, but yes, okay, so there's the Xerneas. We're probably going to see Thunder onto the Talonflame. But that, yeah, would be really bad. As he knows that we are choice locked into Water Spout, but yeah, we got the Aegislash in right there, and Kyogre, as it was locked into Water Spout, yeah, my opponent wants to keep it around, or wanted to keep it around, but switching out there was definitely the right call. So yeah, Talonflame goes out, and since we were not Primal, the rain actually like was still on the field because it was set up by Drizzle and not by Primal Kyogre. So Aegislash is in a good spot right there. But the question is, what do we switch in? I think we probably have to go with Kangaskhan, since my opponent could just go for another Thunder to knock out the Kyogre if we switch that in. And now the question is he afraid of a potential substitute coming out from the Aegislash? So, yeah, I think you protect Xerneas right there if you're my opponent. So we could go with the Shadow Ball onto the Latios, predicting, like, yeah, it doesn't even matter what comes in there. Though Gyro Ball actually might also be enough to KO it. And does more damage to Rayquaza if he decides to switch that in. Or does it even do more damage? I'm not even sure. Yeah, I think we're Shadow Balling. That should also take out the Leopard, as it was severely weakened. And then... I think I'm also fake-outing that slot. Just because I think that maybe my opponent just wants to protect their Xerneas and sacrifice their Latios. So... But he actually doesn't go for it. Oh, that is really bad. We could have just faked out the Xerneas and that probably would have been game. Oh, he goes for the Moonblast. So, on to the Aegislash. Okay, so you realize that that is the bigger threat here, probably. But attacking Latios with both Mons, probably a mistake right there. Or maybe that is choice specs Xerneas, but that damage from that damage I don't think it is. That's not really good, because now my opponent can just send in their Leopard, probably. Yeah. And it threatens the Fake Out onto Kangaskhan or the Foul Play onto Aegislash. So I actually think what we're going to do is Gyro Ball the Xerneas and Sucker Punch that Leopard. Well, he could Encore and Protect. But still. Yeah, Sucker Punch the Leopard and Gyro Ball. Because if he goes for the Foul Play, then we will Sucker Punch him first, and he'll go down. And yeah, if he Encores us into Sucker Punch, we will at least, like, maybe get off the Gyro Ball, but maybe he just also attacks with Xerneas, or maybe he protects and goes for the Encore. Then we would be stuck with using Fake Out, so yeah, okay, he goes for the Encore. So yeah, not really much Kangaskhan can do right there, but we will be able to pick up the KO on Xerneas, as the Dazzling Gleam is coming out, so yeah, definitely not choice specs. But yeah, Xerneas will go down, and next turn we have to switch out Kangaskhan into the Kyogre, I would think. The question is, does this Leopard carry Protect? It probably doesn't. It has. We already saw the Foul Play and the Encore. I mean, Fake Out is probably there. And then last slot, most of the time, is like either Taunt or Thunder Wave or something like that. So we can actually King Shield or Aegislash right there and switch Kangaskhan into Kyogre to sacrifice it. But then I think in the end Mega Rayquaza just wins in the game. Yeah, but since our Kangaskhan is Encore locked into Fake Out anyway, we have to withdraw it, and yeah, like, Kyogre alone is not enough to win us at this game, since, yeah, he will Mega Evolve, and then there's no way we're getting up our Rain anyway, since we're just the regular Kyogre, and then the Ice Beam is, like, not even coming close to KOing him anyway, and he has Extreme Speed on top of things. So, yeah, we want this Kyogre to faint right there, but I think even if it does, and then we bring in Kangaskhan, and he can just KO or Aegislash and then KO our Kangaskhan with his Rayquaza. So yeah, he actually goes with the Foul Play, good move, just for the off chance, but also for the Flamethrower, and I think we can actually take that? Okay, no, we can't. Okay, so Kyogre goes down. Yeah, he didn't want to go for the Dragon Ascent because of the defense and special defense drops, which is fine. Flamethrower, yeah, like 100% accuracy, so you can't miss with that, so that is just fine. But now we also know that he is Flamethrower, and maybe we could still win. Maybe we could actually still win if we get this prediction right, because maybe, if you protected, the question is, what do you do with your Ray right now? Do you protect or do you attack? I think we're going for the Fake Out on the Ray. Yes, okay, he didn't protect. We're actually going for the Fake Out on the Ray to knock it out, but then he can just Encore and KO us with Foul Play. Now maybe that was not the right move. But we hang in there. Okay, so Ray will go down, and then it will be 2-on-1, and he can only Encore one of us. Or like Foul Play one of us. So yes, Gyro Ball is enough to pick up the KO on the Ray. Nice. Whew, really close game. Gyro Ball definitely coming in clutch there, and thanks to that Macho Brace, we probably got that KO though. Ray, Mega Ray, I think the power is 100 and... No, is it? No, it's not. No, yeah, Metro Brace probably won us this game. Wow. Crazy, crazy. So I can just go for the low kick and Gyro Ball. And there's nothing you can do there. Goes for the Foul Play, will knock out the Aegislash, but low kick will pick up the KO on Leopard, and that is another victory for Eloy's team. Wow. Whew, that was really close. That was really close. Choice Scarf Latios, ladies and gentlemen. Went for the Thunder turn 1, wow. What is that set even? Thunder. Why does he have Thunder? He doesn't even have like Kyogre on the team. Just to counter Kyogre, I probably would suggest Grass Knot instead. But it definitely worked out in this specific case, because since our Kyogre was just the regular Kyogre, not Primal, the Rain was around for a little bit longer, and so he could Thunder the Talonflame as well. So yeah, his late is really doing a lot of work that game, but despite all of that, in the end we managed to make the right decisions and yeah, won the game somehow. Ooh, so really exciting first battle of this episode. Really cool team also, like, from my opponent. So we actually climbed up pretty far, 1847. Yeah, that is pretty good. I think that is like, I don't know, first in Germany probably, or maybe second, but like probably top 60 in the world or something like that. But yeah, maybe we can win yet another battle with this team and climb up even further. I know Eloy also was around the 1800s with this team on Battlesport when he used it, so definitely also can perform on like the highest peaks. So yeah, I'm really satisfied with how that game went. At first I thought it looked bad for us, but then in the end, I don't know, just that Aegislash Gyro Ball, wow. I didn't think it would do much. I will definitely calc that Gyro Ball against the Mega Rayquaza after the game. Or like after this episode, I should say. But another win. So we're 4-0 with this team so far. Let's see what the next battle will bring, as we are still looking for an opposing trainer to be found. Please wait. And we are waiting. So what else is there to talk about? No, I can't. Okay. Next opponent from Japan, 1902. So now we're like really high. And he is an Abomasnow and a Palkia. Wow. So, to all of those people who are saying you can only have success with like a very few selected mons, check out this Abomasnow and the Palkia. Now, Mega Abomasnow was actually featured on one Road to Ranked episode, but then it was not by, or like from Aaron, but back then it was not from a very high ranked opponent as far as I remember. Also the phone ringing, but that's none of your business and none of mine as well. So let's think, this could be Blizzard spam kind of team that was kind of popular back in 2010. Basically, yeah, like Palkias generally had Blizzard. I also used like Blizzard, Palkia, Scarf Kyogre, and Abomasnow at Nationals back then. So let's think, what do we even do here? Maybe the Landorus could come out, but then, yeah, there's also the Blizzard, so maybe not. But Aegislash should be doing a good job right there, I think. Kyogre is not doing too much with that Palkia being around. So maybe we don't even bring it? But then, yeah, we probably have to bring it, you know. And then Kangaskhan? Yeah, then Kangaskhan. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we will just bring Kangaskhan, Talonflame, Aegislash, and Rayquaza. I don't really want to deal with that Palkia if we have Kyogre. I mean, it's 4 times resisted, and we are not even primal, so... And then he can also, just like in the old days, he can bring in, yeah, his Abomasnow for the hail, and get rid of the rain and the boost. So yeah, back then, in 2010, basically, that's what it was around. I mean, I also ran Choice Scarf Kyogre, so that is really kind of a throwback to that year. So, maybe though seeing his lead, maybe Kyogre would have been a good choice. You never know. So basically, yeah, that's what it was about, getting in your, like, the mon you want to change the weather, and you had, like, Tyranitar running around, you had regular Ground, regular Kyogre, and obviously Abomasnow, so 4 weather types instead of the 3 we have, with Delta Winds being the 3rd one. Good lead choice by my opponent. But if we had that Kyogre, that would have really helped. So I just want to get the quick KO on his Crobat, I think. Or we could match Tailwind. Nah, I want to KO it right off the bat. So hopefully he protects with Mawile right here, but you can never be too sure. I mean, he could try and go for a Quick Guard and attack with the Mawile, for example. But let's see. Okay, so Mawile goes for the Mega Evolution, so that is a good indicator that he went for an attack here. But let's see what he goes for. Okay, sets up the Tailwind. We can match that the next turn. But yeah, went for the Flare Blitz over the Brave Bird for the chance that he uses Quick Guard to block our Fake Out. But yeah, even at -1, we will be able to knock him out right here with Double Edge and Flare Blitz. So... but that Mawile couldn't really like do a lot of damage depending on what move it has. Also, we Mega Evolve our Kangaskhan, so we can't Mega Evolve our Rayquaza. And maybe my team selection process wasn't the best. But let's see. Okay, just the Play Rough coming out. I think we could take that probably. Yes, okay, so we're hanging in there. That small bulk we have on Kangaskhan coming in clutch there. So even after the recoil, Kangaskhan's still around. However, my opponent obviously has the Tailwind up right now. So we won't do too much, and there is his Kyogre coming in, and he's primal. So, we could go for a Sucker Punch and Brave Bird on his Kyogre to lower the power of a potential Water Spout. But if we did that, we are basically guaranteed to lose both mons this turn. So there's not too much we can do anyway to prevent that from happening. So maybe I just want to go for the Sucker Punch. Though we could set up the counter Tailwind. Now the problem with that is that we could feint without dealing any damage if he goes for the Sucker Punch on our Kangaskhan, and also like Water Spout or Origin Pulse or anything like that, or just, yeah. So, and I'm not sure if matching the Tailwind would even help us too much. Though he has Mawile, and we can't really deal with Mawile with our Rayquaza in general. This is really tough. We're also intimidated. But yeah, our Aegislash is so slow anyway, so Tailwind is not going to help us. So I will just go for the Brave Bird, and he did not go for the Sucker Punch, or maybe he is just between Kangaskhan and Talonflames in terms of speed tier. But let's see. Maybe there is the Sucker Punch still coming. Nope, no Sucker Punch. Okay, so we will deal a little bit of damage to that Kyogre with our priority attacks. But there's the Sucker Punch. Wow. So really not knowing the speed tiers here too well, as Mawile not outspeeding the Kangaskhan, even in Tailwind. That is interesting. That is really interesting. Maybe also he also has a Trick Room option available to him. But our Kangaskhan is not really the fastest. We're just above like Smeargle, so yeah, he's like, he doesn't have any speed investment at all probably. But he still has the Tailwind up, so that is what is going for him here. And things are not looking too great for us. I mean, we do have Rayquaza. Would Extreme Speed be enough to KO his Kyogre there? Probably not, since we cannot Mega Evolve him. We don't have a boosting item or anything. So, could just Shadow Ball something right here. Shadow Ball the Mawile. And Protect. Yeah, he probably goes for... He probably wants to attack the Rayquaza more than anything else. Yeah, or if we could get rid... Nah. Yeah, we probably lose this game. Just because of, I don't know, my team selection being a little bit iffy, and Aegislash is good in this matchup, but okay, he just goes for the Origin Pulse, wow. But Aegislash avoids, actually, and the Play Rough into the Protect. Okay, so that's basically the perfect turn. Best thing we could have hoped for. Let's see how much Shadow Ball is going to do. Maybe with a critical hit or something? Nope. But getting the special defense drop, though, that is not really helping us too much. So, we can at least stall out the Tailwind, as it seems. Now we could White Guard here. The question is, does he go for another Origin Pulse, or does he just Ice Beam Rayquaza at this point? Since now he probably knows that he can pretty freely attack us since we protected the turn before. Yeah, so maybe, what if he Ice Beams? If he Sucker Punches and Ice Beams, that would be really bad. But what if he doesn't have it? Okay, so there's the Ice Beam, no Sucker Punch coming out. So our Rayquaza should outspeed his Mawile. So if we can get the KO on Kyogre right here, and then KO the Mawile next turn, it will actually come down to a one-on-one Aegislash versus his last mon. And I think that is our best bet here in this situation. So Kyogre will go down, since, yeah, his Mawile is just so slow that even under Tailwind it doesn't do much. And we're probably going to see, I don't know, Iron Head or Play Rough or anything. Play Rough? That could have missed! That could have missed. If that missed, then we probably just win. But, yeah, I think going for that move right there, Dragon Ascent and the Shadow Ball was probably our best bet. I don't think Extreme Speed would have come close to KOing him. But now we made it so that it's at least a one-on-one. He probably has Palkia though, so we will most likely lose that as well. But, I don't know, I think that was our best choice really here. But it's Talonflame! Wow, it's Talonflame. It's Talonflame. So, we Shadow Ball twice. He doesn't know our item, but he saw Focus Sash on the Ray. But I think we have to King Shoot here, right? Yeah. Even if he predicts us and goes for, I don't know, like a Tailwind or Quick Guard or anything, he could also be Choice Bandit, and then he has to attack, but yeah, let's see what will happen. That it will be really close, as he goes for the Flare Blitz. Oh, onto his ally! That was so clever. He went for Flare Blitz on his ally, so that it would fail, so that he wouldn't get the attack drop from the King Shield. What? That was such a good move by my opponent right here. Wow, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. Maybe, yeah, then maybe it is Choice Band. It just KOs us. Wow. Yeah. No Life Orb, that was Choice Band. He went for the Flare Blitz on his ally. Wow, that was such a good move by my opponent. So yeah, if you're down to your last mon and you use a move on your ally, it fails. Instead of, I don't know, springing target to my Aegislash. What a crazy finish to that game, wow. So he was Choice Band after all. If we nailed that prediction, then we probably just win. Yeah, no, yeah, you know what? He made a really good move. Because even if he attacked with Shadow Ball, we wouldn't have KO'd him. And then, if we went for... And then he can just do the same thing next turn again. And, yeah, I probably would have King Shielded then, you know? But, yeah, it's tough. It comes down to prediction. But that was definitely a very good move. And a really good game. But, so despite the fact that my opponent's model was so slow, for whatever reason, yeah, with that information, we could still make something happen here. And that was so close. We could have won that game. Wow. He was 1900. Yeah, he definitely knew what he was doing. So, 2 really cool games in today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video and show your support. Also, comment anything you, I don't know, came up with, any thoughts you have. Thanks once again for Eloy, who is also in Gengar's comment of the day. Thank you for giving me access to this team that really performed really well, and we almost got that 5-0 streak with that team going on. But yeah, once again, really cool games, and I will definitely go back and watch both of those in the video again. So yeah, thanks a lot for coming out. Have a good day, and see you soon. Bye.